The year is 2015. You just got home from school. Your friends are blowing up your phone saying, get on, get on. You turn on the PS4, open up your 2K16 case with either Steph Curry, James Harden, or Anthony Davis, and pop the disc in. Instantly, you're blessed with one of the greatest intros of all time. Hey everybody, you're watching Playing for Cats, a channel dedicated to helping animals in need get the help they need. If you want to support the cause, hit the like and subscribe button, then check out the links in my channel to see how you can financially assist nonprofits helping these animals. NBA 2K games have gotten significantly worse since a nostalgic flashback you should have just relived. But it is undeniable that they really peaked in terms of quality and popularity in the 2010s. It seemed like every subsequent release during this time improved upon its predecessor. They added improved graphics, more teams, better features, and other key elements of a great sports game. However, I think the most underrated aspect of the entire experience is by far the soundtrack. Anybody that watches basketball knows that music is a massive element of the spectacle. Music plays during every break in the action if you're watching it live. Sound effects blast when the opposing team airballs. The sound of the net swishing when a shot goes in is one of the most satisfying sounds in the entire world. Musical celebrities are always sitting courtside at the biggest games. The number of basketball references in hip-hop music is uncountable at this point. But how do you make this experience authentic in a virtual simulation of the sport? The hardest part of any sports game is making it feel like a realistic, true-to-life replication of the event in real life. I've seen so many players smash their controllers over zany, insane things happening in their games that would never happen in reality. The answer to this problem seems like a no-brainer. Get people that are actually involved in the scene in real life to make the soundtrack feel real. 2K16 featured three major names in the music industry as their headliners: DJ Premier, DJ Mustard, and DJ Khaled. These guys have worked with artists littered all over the Billboard charts. If you've listened to the radio in the past 20 years, you've probably heard multiple songs that these guys have worked on. It seems much more advantageous to outsource your soundtrack curation to the guys that are known for making smash hits. At the time, this was the largest 2K soundtrack in the brand's history, with 50 songs total and 6 original songs released just for the game. With each artist providing a list of songs, and the 2K team providing a list of American and foreign songs, it was destined to be a success. DJ Premier is widely regarded as one of the greatest hip-hop producers of all time. The Source, an American hip-hop website and magazine, being the longest-running hip-hop periodical, selected Premier as a top 20 producer of all time. He finished second in the Vibe search for the greatest hip-hop producer of all time, right behind the iconic Dr. Dre. He is a massive influencer of the boom-bap sound of early hip-hop. He's worked with multiple legendary artists like J. Cole, Janet Jackson, Jay-Z, Biggie, Eminem, just to name a few. He was even sought after by Christina Aguilera to work on her 2006 album, Back to Basics, which reached number 1 in the US and 14 other countries. His New York, East Coast, boom bap, jazz, funk, and soul-inspired sound brought a lot of life to what could have been a generic pop-wash soundtrack. DJ Mustard, on the other hand, is a product of the West Coast, or in his words, ratchet music. His work is much more fun, up-tempo, and club-friendly compared to the Premier. Notable artists that DJ Mustard has worked with include Tyga, 2 Chainz, YG, which he has worked with on every one of his mixtapes, and other major club, dance-oriented artists. This style of work, compared to the previous, could be considered much more wild, energetic, and carefree. Known for his offbeat haze, snap snares, and hand claps, it's evident that DJ Mustard wants the player to have a good time when playing this game. DJ Khaled needs no introduction. Pop radio stations across the world are playing his songs as we speak. Probably the most radio-friendly of all the artists 2K has ever worked with, he brings a lot of relatable, catchy, and simple sound to the mix. Notable artists that have used DJ Khaled as a producer include Drake, Snoop Dogg, Chance the Rapper, Justin Bieber, and so many others that this video would be double the length if I tried to name them all. He's even a Grammy holder after his 2019 song Higher. It is undeniable the amount of star power that DJ Khaled brings to the table alone, let alone with the other 2 names I mentioned. Some of my personal favorite tracks from the mix include Lean On from the Around the World portion of the soundtrack, Till I Die, a song by MGK that got a version specifically for the Cleveland Cavaliers team, of course, Rise and Shine by J. Cole, Cult of Personality, and probably my top pick, Made You Look by Nas. Of course, I think most of the songs on the soundtrack are great, or else I wouldn't be making this video. 2K16 will never fail to bring back happy memories. At the time, I was a sophomore in high school, blissfully unaware of the horrors of a 9-to-5 or car payments. There was nothing more fun than hopping on my park with friends and playing for hours. Regardless how you feel about 2K recently, we can all look back on this era and smile, thinking about the great times we had. Thank you so much for sticking around. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and visit the channel links to help animals in need. What do you think? Is this the greatest 2K or even video game soundtrack of all time? Or does that spot belong to 2K11 or a different game altogether? Let me know what you think in the comments, and take care.